I look down and am walking on a white cloud. I approach a golden gate that stands 12 feet tall and runs on each side for miles. Through the gate, down in the distance, is a giant building. I'm wearing a brown cloak. It covers my head and my body. Demons with brown cloaks come running from behind at me and try to bite my face off. I push them away and hit them hard in the face. They disappear right away. Their pale faces peek through the cloak. They have fanged teeth and dark shadows around their eyes. This goes on frequently throughout the day. For some reason, I cannot go through the gate. I feel as if I am not allowed. For days, I am alone in front of the gate, just walking back and forth. The day never changes. It stays bright. I do not get hungry. I do not get tired. I just keep guard in front of the gates and occasionally fight off demons. St. Peter arrives and gives me a clipboard with blank papers attached and a large golden stick. He then goes away. So I have been waiting for someone, anyone other than the demons, to show, and when someone finally arrives, I get a clipboard and a stick. Okay, I'll go with it. One evening, people appear to be lining up in front of me. They all look lost, like they need guidance. Names appear on the paper. I talk to each one of them, checking off their name on the list and letting them into the gates one by one. There's been a few times when I see the demons entering in the line. I'll have to stop what I am doing and go over to them and smash them in the face with my stick. I guess that came in handy. I haven't really turned anyone away to hell, but there have been a few who have to wait before they can enter. Recently, I have noticed Peter hanging out and taking names. This is interesting. I now have a co-worker. I want to talk to him, but the day consists of taking names, opening the gate, letting them through, and fighting off demons. Time goes by, and before I know it, I am back to being alone. Peter is getting ready to leave, but before he does, I have a word with him. Peter, why am I here? You are the new gatekeeper, Peter says. I am the new what? I am training you to take over my job, Peter says. For how long? I ask. Eternity, Peter says. What about my family? I want to see my family. Can I go see my family? I ask. Sure, Peter says. But you have to come back here. This is your job now. You can go as much as you please to see them, but you will be here forever. I think for a minute. I stare blankly into thin air. Okay, I'm going to go now, I say. As I walk through heaven in search of my family, I notice people are looking at me in fear. I guess it's because of my brown cloak. The only things that can be seen are my hands. I would be scared too if I seen someone like me. Heaven seems to have streets filled with people. I see my family in the distance. As I get closer, I see my wife, Alma, sitting on a rock facing the street. Behind her is a house. Mari is standing with her back towards me, facing Alma. Next to Mari is Leticia, their mom. Her back is also facing me. Next to Alma is my son, Roman. He wears a dark gray suit with light gray pinstripes and a white dress shirt. He too sits on a rock. His hand rests on Alma's leg. The funny thing is, as I write this, my son is an infant, and in heaven he is a man, a much older man, in his 40s. He still has his baby face to me. The three of them are concerned for Alma. They all are just staring at her. She stares blankly past them. I can tell she is lost without me. You see, I have died before any of them, and I know she's been waiting to see me. She gave up looking, and she cannot live in heaven without knowing where I am. I can see the sadness in her face. I get closer to the group. I walk between Marie and their mom, Leticia. As I pass them, I think to myself, what is Mari doing here? She doesn't believe in God. I laugh to myself. I can tell all of them are nervous. Alma doesn't flinch. I stand in front of her. I know Leticia and Mari are scared. I can feel their energy. I reach out my hands from underneath my cloak and place them in front of Alma. She doesn't make any facial expressions, but she knows they are my hands. She grabs them. I pull her up, and we embrace. I hold her tightly for 10 years. I instantly feel her pain relieve. Peter walks back and forth in front of the gates. Where is this guy? I was supposed to be done with this job.